Looking so hard every now and day, and now we get to lay back. The payback, the payback. Oh my gosh, where's my... I have not heard this song in forever. Try so hard to No, I don't want to be connected to the phone. I want to be connected to this phone. I want to hear this song. It just popped in my head as soon as I started this video, Aries. So I gotta see how this connects with your reading. How y'all doing today? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Aries gang? Gang, gang, gang. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Aries gang? Gang, gang, they can't hang. If they not, they not, they not. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang. Gang. Gang, 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 gang. What up, though, Aries? Welcome back to Aries Vibes Only, the channel that is dedicated to all Aries placements. Now, if you are not an Aries or you are an Aries, you came here on that bullshit, get your ass in here, sit down in the back, and don't touch nothing. Because this is a channel that's dedicated to high vibrating Aries only, who understands balance. Okay. Period. That's all we, you know what I'm saying? I need to figure out why this song is in my head though, y'all. It's the luxurious remix. I feel like it's a part of your reading, so we about to see what it is. Working so hard every night and day, and now we get the payback. Try so hard saving up the paper, now we get to lay back. Working so hard every night and day, and now we get the payback. The payback, hey. Champagne kisses, hold me in your lap of luxury. Ah! Aries, you about to be receiving some gifts. Oh, you about to be getting some. Hold on, you stepping into some money. Aries, you stepping into some money. Platinum lightning in the sky. I'm living a queen. This kind of love is getting expensive. Aries, you know how to live. You're calling in the life that you want to live. Like, you're so rich in love, you're rolling in cashmere, got it in 5th gear. Diamond in the rough is looking so sparkly. Aries, everything that you've been working towards, working on, you got some good shit coming in for you. It's like you're about to be receiving something after working hard on something. I don't know if you've been working on a project, you've been creating. Yeah, it's Green Stefani. Luxurious. It's the remastered version, the slow version. So Aries, that's your channel song for this reading. Like, you're getting ready to step into like a life of luxury. You like expensive shit. Even if people, when they like, you like the type of expensive shit that is not all marked up and stuff. Have y'all ever noticed, for example, Louis Vuitton? The clothes that they market to black people got all they letters and stuff all over it and shit. And the ones that they market to their, you know, non-black people, the logo may be in one spot. You notice that, right? Because wealth is not really flashy for real. Okay? This is giving a vibe of the Aries who I'm talking to. You're into the wealthy type of shit that, like, you don't wear your wealth. You get what I'm saying? Like, you may eat your wealth. Aries like, shit, spending $100 going out to eat really ain't nothing for Aries, okay? You know, they know your order and shit. You feel me? Like, Aries, this is giving a vibe of you have a different taste of wealth, or expensive, a different type of expensive taste. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not the type of because you're trying to be flashy with it. It's because it really is you. You feel me? I see you calling in more wealth. Aries, you are calling more wealth into your life. And you know what this is making me think of? I've been doing a lot of research, even more into trusts and wills and shit, to change around some shit for me. Like, even though I don't have children, of course I would have beneficial, you know, generational wealth is not just my biological children. And so I've been looking a lot into trusts and things of that nature. And Aries, I don't know, maybe you need to start, you know, increasing that financial profile or getting into like CDs. You know, I remember when I bought my first CD, like 2005, you know, it's like other ways of allowing your money to compound interest even more, you know, like some of you all may even be getting into, like, I'm getting independent crypto, you know. Aries, I see you really making money moves. This Aries energy is calling in increase. Okay, this is what this is feeling like. For luxurious to come on, splitting the deck, you got Six of Pentacles in the upright, Aries. So even if you've been going through some type of financial difficulties, whatever the case is, you about to start feeling like some shit is raining down on you. Rain down on me. Okay, but it's really like the energy that you've invested into the universe already in preparation for certain things. Like the ice is thawing out. Okay, so it's like, Aries, you never gave up. And you never giving up and continuously like staying in your energy and in your vibe, like Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, you're calling all this shit in. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, you're calling all this shit in. So Aries, whichever moves that you are making, whichever moves you are thinking about making, okay, you on some next level shit. You are on some next level shit, okay, Aries? And you, the thing is, everyone around you is not on the same thing. Not yet, at least, okay? It's kind of like you got to be the first to do shit. And that's what you need to understand, Aries. Even with people in your family, you may try to talk with your family members about, hey, do we have wills? Do we have life insurance policies? Do you understand how you can live off of life insurance policies? And, you know, all this other jazz, right? And they looking at you like you crazy. All they're thinking about is like right now. I feel like, Aries, your energy is in a, you be the trailblazer, and you know what? Instead of trying to figure it out and work with them and do it together, get all of your shit set up and together. And eventually they're going to come to you and ask questions. So it's giving a vibe of don't worry about trying to pull other people with you with these plans that you're working on. You know, this made me think about Larry June's song, Watering My Plants. He said, baby girl, I got to cut you off. Like, I'm thinking about buying real estate and shit. Like, we not on the same level right now. You know, I'm over here thinking about buying real estate. You thinking about getting a few dollars to get your lashes done. We on two different levels. You feel me? This is giving that type of energy. Aries, you may have had people around you who, when it comes to finances and planning and things of this nature, like y'all are not in the same place. I can't tell you how many times I've dated men and they be like, oh, I don't have savings, or I don't invest, or like that totally turns me off from them. I'm not gonna lie. A man that doesn't know how to make money and save money, like, I grew up having a grandfather who absolutely took care of my grandmother to the point where when she died, we didn't have to take care of anything. We didn't have to do no GoFundMes. We didn't have to pull no money together. You want to know why? He paid for all that shit before he died. He paid for everything before he died. Before he got Alzheimer's. He took care of all of that. Virgo energy, okay? This is giving just being on different levels. And like Aries, what you're creating and doing, you gotta expand your mind to a next level. Like your level of problems are going to be different because you are the generational change maker. You get what I'm saying? Like those who I'm talking to, you are the generational change maker. And your children are going to be beneficiaries. So you're doing them a justice by creating this type of generational wealth and starting now. It's like the more you think of into the future context and the preparation, the more beautiful. 1111. You know, you're creating generational blessings. Like start putting away $15 a week towards, you know, okay, I'm just going to invest $15 a week in coins or in a market account or a Roth IRA, whatever the case is. You can start small. Like a lot of people feel like they got to start with thousands and thousands of dollars. No, you can start small. And that's why education is important. And so Aries, a lot of you all may be the one who's being called to get the education first. Okay. Got it in Kashmir, baby. Yes, it started exactly there. Period. And then just increase it as you keep going. And next thing you know, it's been building because it builds interest. You get what I'm saying? So it's like as it's building and you're not thinking about it and you're not touching it, next thing you know, you done saved up a few $1,000s over the course of the year. And that vacation that you thought would be too difficult, it actually wasn't difficult. You just needed better money management. So Aries, I just feel like you're making money moves, and these money moves is going to make you more money while you're also saving more money. So it's like your net worth is increasing. Thank you for sharing, Pooh. Look at y'all coming through with resources in the comments. Ha! Period. Okay. You know, so many of our elders and stuff passed away with nothing to pass down. And they could have been passing down wealth. And the only thing they would have had to pay was $20 a month. People could have pitched in on that shit. It's the education that holds people back. The knowledge, the education. And I just, God dang it, I done broke my nail. Give me some nail glue, child. Aries, I feel like y'all are the ones who are shifting that energy. You feel me? You're shifting that energy. You're the one who's becoming educated on those topics. You're the one who's making sure that your children will be good started on the right foot. So some of you all may want to start, you know, getting your children's names and stuff on your credit card. As long as you're paying your bill, you know what I'm saying, on time every month, help them start building credit now. Because with credit, that's how wealth is built. They don't be buying all that stuff with their own money. They buy it on credit. Okay? And then it counts towards their wealth. And then they start borrowing from their trust funds and life insurance policies. So then they got a lot of shit tax-free. And people wonder why Why all these billionaires are not paying they know how to move their money in a system that has already been set up. So instead of being upset at the system, learn the system. The devil is in the details. But a lot of people are operating in poverty mindsets and the lack of education. And that's how our people perish. A lack of education. And as a former teacher, I can tell you now, I was a math teacher. Only way I got my kids to pay attention, and that's probably why, because I turned everything into a lesson about money. Okay? Money. I had my babies in the 9th grade asking me about investing and shit. Going home to their parents asking if they can get crypto accounts and shit to start investing. They bringing me information that they done found online. Do you hear me? These kids are thirsty for this type of knowledge and shit. But unfortunately, a lot of us, we grew up with parents who they didn't have the knowledge. So since they didn't have the knowledge, they couldn't give it to us. So we had to find it and learn it on our own. So allow yourself you have access to this knowledge. Utilize that access that you have. Utilize your time. And make sure you're giving back and teaching it. Our parents expected the school to teach us this shit. Them teachers they ain't have it either. Shit, I got debt too for my student loans. Okay? And not everyone is thinking outside of that. So, it's a process. It's a process. But Aries, I feel like you're making money moves. Okay? Long story short, you're making money moves. And these money moves are about to make you some money. Okay? So, let's talk about that. I just heard watch who you have sex with, Aries. So, I don't know if somebody gonna try to get you pregnant. Okay? So, watch out for that. Don't do that. Or you may get somebody pregnant, okay? Because I'm hearing that. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Here come the birds, child. I did put them some food out there. They done ate it all up. It's time to put some more now. They be tagging their food. All right, you have surrender. Oh, excuse me. And then effort. You need to stop trying to push something. Yeah, and then teaching and learning. Yo. These cards literally just saying what I just said. You need to surrender and stop trying to put all this energy and effort in trying to get people to go on this journey or this learning thing with you, and realize that you're meant to become a teacher through learning something, okay? So eventually you're going to be teaching what you're learning. So whatever you're in the process of learning, Aries, it could be different for everyone, okay? We're all not learning the same thing. But whatever it is that you're learning or putting a lot of time into and you wanted other people to learn it with you, well, maybe you're meant to teach them. And that's why they're not there learning with you, because they're meant to learn from you. You know, some people have the skills of getting things from the ground up on their own. And some people are just better with convenience. Like, and it just depends on the topic. Like, there's certain things that I don't mind learning and building from the ground. And then it's some shit that I will pay somebody to help me do it. You get what I'm saying? So it's giving a vibe of, Aries, you may just have more people around you who, instead of them being like the type of people who build something up from the ground and get it and teach themselves, they prefer to have someone else teach them. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's different types of people, you know, and we're all that type of person in different things. I like to be taught, okay, and coddled in certain areas. And in certain areas, I like to be the teacher or the self-learner. You get what I'm saying? But we have to know ourselves to know what we can self-teach, self-learn, whatever the case is, and what we need to get support on. So that's big too, in knowing what can be done alone and what do I need to get some support and help on. So like working out, for example. Yeah, I could watch YouTube videos and do all that, but it's certain aspects that I need to have a trainer or some type of accountability there. Having someone to talk to. You get what I'm saying? Someone to fix my form if my form is off and things of that nature. So there's certain things that I would prefer to have someone guide me and help me through. And there's certain things that I'm just like, writing a book, like, okay, I can, figure that out if I wanted to. And that's what I did. So it's giving that, Aries. Hopefully that made sense. I feel like whoever that was for, it made sense. Whoever that was for, it made sense. I keep thinking about House Party. So I don't know if some of you all have been watching the movie series House Party. House Party 4 was that's the one that had immature in it. Child, I watched that one over and over and over and over again, child, just because they was in there. Talk about obsessed, okay? But some of y'all may be watching the House Party series. Well, it's not really a series. It's what is it called? When it's multiple movies with the theme. And then what was the other one they had? Class Act. That was like a branch off during that time. Those were the days, child. Those were the days. So, Aries, some of y'all may be tapping in with just some older things, some things from the 80s and the 90s, okay? Them chimes is chiming. They sound so pretty. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is giving a vibe of Aries giving a lot more to yourself. This is like self-care. Not over giving, kind of just putting more energy into you, into yourself. So this could be you investing in yourself. So keep investing in yourself and whatever it is that you're working on and doing. You're walking into something that is pretty dope, okay? It's giving increase. It's giving increase for sure, for sure. Let me pull some financial cards. I am sleepy. Whoo, child. A woman's cycle is so interesting how by each week we are a different person. I'm in my, lethargic, like I'm just, that's the week I'm in right now. Y'all, it took everything in me to go to class, child. I was literally having to talk to myself like, okay, get up, go to class. You already paid for it. Get up, go to class. You already paid for it. That week when you tired and you don't want to do nothing. It's just like, get up. You got to do something. My last session with my trainer, I was like, I'm telling you right now, I'm stopping after this. I don't want to do nothing else. My knee was hurting, child. All right, what's this financial energy, Aries? Whew. You have new life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new place. You are stepping into a new money energy, Aries, okay? This is giving new money energy. You are creating life to something. You are bringing life to something. And whatever that thing is, that you're starting fresh from the beginning, from the ground. is going to sprout up beautifully. Just keep nurturing it, you know. You have gifts that's coming out. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with this deal as well. Yes, Aries. This new thing that you are doing, that you're putting your energy into, is going to bring you success. It's going to bring you success. You have frozen. There may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door. But what this gives me is giving a vibe of where something feels like it's a blockage there. Start meeting people who have knowledge of that area. Okay? Start meeting people who have knowledge of that area that you feel like is more difficult to connect to or be a part of, whatever the case is. Start meeting people who are in that area, because you got to start connecting with that energy for that portal to open up for you. Because all it means is that the portal's just closed for you because you're not in alignment with the portal. You get what I'm saying? And if it's a portal that you really want to be aligned with, you need to align with people and energies that are in that portal already. You get what I'm saying? Now, make sure it's something that you want. Make sure it's something that you want. Because you're going to be having someone else someone else will be putting like a reference in for you. Because I'm getting a recommendation vibe. Of someone putting in a recommendation for you. I don't know what the hell they got going on upstairs. They just be doing shit. Okay. What we want to pull now? We pulled the money energy. We pulled I really feel like that's it for today. Like, let me pull a 4 agreement. That's different. That's not a big vibe for this class. Yeah, no, it's these damn neighbors. I don't know what the hell they up there doing. I do not know what they doing. And they be doing this shit randomly at random times and shit. Like they clink clacking in the kitchen and doing I don't know what the hell they got going on. I was about to say something, but it could have came out a little disrespectful. And I ain't trying to disrespect Allah, child. But I don't know what they got going on. You know what? I got one thing to say. I wish I would be a nigga's second wife and I still got to drive this old beat up car on my own and go to work every day and live in a 1-bedroom apartment. Stop letting these niggas manipulate y'all. I just had to get it out. I'm sorry. I got to get it out. Okay? I got to get it out. Stop letting these niggas manipulate you. Okay? Because if you're going to have 2 wives, baby, I'm being put up. Do you hear me? I'm being put up. This coochie is luxury. I'm being put up. The fuck? In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think. And we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know. Okay? How could you do that? You should know. So, you know what this is giving? How in the beginning of the reading where Spirit was just like, some people, they're not like the type of people to build something from the ground. They're the type that they like to be taught. So like, don't assume that people think like you, Aries. Don't assume that just because you making boss moves, that everybody around you is making boss moves or want to make boss moves. A lot of people really, and I mean, I'm not saying, okay, that's the thing. You know what? No, hell no. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Because if me saying you having a basic life triggers you, then you're not happy about your life. Okay? Fuck it. I'm sitting here trying to make sure I don't hurt nobody's feelings. Listen, Aries, some people like having a basic life. They like having a basic life. Okay? And that's fine. But it's okay if you don't want to have a basic life too. And what you need to remember is that just because you don't want to have a basic life, everybody around you is not always working towards getting something more too. You get what I'm saying? Some people are okay with the flow of their life, how it's going. Even if you're looking from the outside in their shoes and the life that they're living, and if you were in their shoes, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I need to change. I need to get this together. Like, you could be looking at somebody, right, who they always broke, or they always borrowing money from people. They always doing X, Y, and Z. And you looking at them like, oh, you know, you could do this to help. You could do this. You could do this. You could do this. You could do this. Whole time, they don't want to change. They like being a bum. Okay? They like borrowing money. They like having the same problem with their cash flow. They like having issues in this. They like it. They don't want to change. And just because if you were in their position that you would want to change, that's where we get caught up at. Versus seeing that person and what they are, and unless they tell you that and show you that they changing it and making some conscious effort towards it, you need to know that they like being there. So that family member that's doing X, Y, and Z, or they keep going back to that relationship, whatever the case is, stop wasting your breath. They gonna go back. And when they go back, they gonna tell their person what you said. Don't even put your energy into it, Aries. Okay? You got other shit to worry about. You have other shit to focus on. Because you're working on some big shit right now. So, woo! My stomach growling now. My Aries has survived. Hey, thank you for being in the tribe. If you like it, then subscribe. Then hit that like, because we live. Aries, always be real. Always be true. Whatever you do, make it do, boo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Aries, that's the reading for today, my loves. Okay. You are funny. All right, y'all. I have enjoyed y'all in this reading. Hopefully it starts off your week just in amazing ass fucking energy, okay? Aries, just remember that everyone is not as ambitious as you. Okay? And that's what makes you so different from everyone else. Is the fact that you have this sense of ambition inside of you to not be afraid to go after something different when you want it. So, I'm happy for you. I love you all, and I will see y'all later.